Tour guides in the Kigezi Sub-region have been urged to embrace cultural literacy to represent the region's heritage and identity better. This was emphasized by Herbert Byarhanga, the director of the African Institute of Tourism and Field Guiding, during a cultural guides training held in Kabale. The training was organized by the Uganda Safari Guides Association in partnership with the Africa Institute of Tourism and Field Guiding as part of the activities leading up to the International Museum Day 2025.
The training is intended to prepare the people around, the youth especially, to be able to get into the preparations of the International Museums Day, which is happening here on the 18th. We have the national preparations, national celebrations will be in Kabale. So we wanted to come in as Uganda Safari Guide Association to train the community here, targeting the youth who are still flexible, the jobless ones, to be able to tap into this opportunity of creating employment for themselves in culture as cultural guides. Culture is one of the biggest movers of traffic, tourist traffic around the world, for which actually fetches over 75% receipts of global income.
Byarhanga said they are helping tour guides appreciate the vital role of culture in tourism, emphasizing that Kigezi possesses a rich cultural heritage that must be preserved and showcased.
First of all, for someone to become a cultural guide, he or she must appreciate whom they are. If they are Hororo, Wachiga, they are Kigezi, they should be able to appreciate themselves first. And then understand the values, their own cultural values, their own customs, their own cultures, to be able to appreciate and be able to say, okay, I am from this particular group and I appreciate it. Another thing is that they must know, they must map out all the cultural, the clans and their totems.
Just trying to tell you the level of performance you should be. Our youth are not employed. Doctor, Reverend, Twinama, Moteo. But you get someone, you meet a young man smart like this in the office. You reach there, you need help. The guy keeps on the phone. What's up? This is a public office.
Participants welcomed the initiative, noting that it provides them with valuable tools to enhance their storytelling and engage tourists in more meaningful and impactful ways.
This initiative of bringing here the people who are more experienced about the cultures in the whole of Uganda to come up and teach is really a very great one, because me as someone who is looking at becoming a better tourist guide, I believe it is going to equip me with enough knowledge about the cultures in Uganda, and when maybe I get someone that I need to guide around Kigezi and Uganda at large, then I am very certainly sure about what I'm going to be telling them.
How is culture going to be exposed to the outside world? Because right now we have different culture. African culture is different from the outside culture. It's different from the Western culture. Two different. So how are we supposed to preserve it? How are we supposed to enhance it? How are we supposed to make it a big deal of how people can be extracted? Because right now, to make it a short term about culture, I would say that culture is becoming an extraction.
First of all, I would like to appreciate the organizers of this workshop, because it has come rightly in the right time. As we are aware, tourists have been coming to this region and have been staying for a few days because they were just limited to wildlife because of a few of the famous parks we have here, like Bwindi Impenetrable National Park, Mugahinga National Park, Echuya Nature Reserve, Queen Elizabeth National Park, and so we have been limited in those areas. But this training, which goes deeper beyond that on cultural heritage, students or participants are going to be enriched on how to package cultural heritage tourism products.
Kabale district will host this year's International Museum Day celebrations on May 18th, 2025, under the global theme, The Future of Museums in Rapidly Changing Communities. The event will spotlight how museums and cultural custodians can adopt to and shape the ongoing social, technological, and environmental transformations.